What is the point of life? Everybody considers this question at some point in their life. Many go on and contemplate it more and more and have a roller coaster ride of discovery and revelation. Many think about that question, and they cannot find an answer and thus easily led back into a mechanical life, and they rejoin the herd who continues to try and survive in the lunatic asylum. Thankfully, there are many who ponder the question, what is the point of life, and seek an answer that gives them reason for their existence, whether individual or for humanity. Why do humans walk the earth? Maybe it is a fluke that humans exist on this planet, a mixture of biology and chemicals that came together by chance, et voila, the human being was made. What are the chances of that happening? As many of you know who watch this channel, I am a woman of faith. I believe in a God who in his infinite wisdom created us. Now, I do sometimes sway to the Gnostic version, that says that we humans are the product of the demiurge, but that is not of importance as to what I want to say today. I do believe that we are involved in spiritual warfare, that there are dark forces out to disrupt the divine's plans. I'm a proponent of eternal evolution, that the universe is a continually evolving state of being. Moons become planets, planets become stars, angels become archangels, humans become angels, and such like. Now this gives us a meaning to life, to be part of that evolvement, to be involved with the evolved, to be involved with the evolvement of the planets, to be involved with the evolution of our planet, our Earth, our species. Now the dark forces will do all that they can to slow down that progress. The dark forces don't want progression or people to be light workers. They don't want people to be aware of their mission in life, and these dark forces will do all that they can to distract us from it. The dark forces are clever, cleverer than us humans. These dark forces are of the same make-up as angels, and so they are a step up the evolution ladder to us. They know how to manipulate us, how to work us, how to fool us. They tempt us with new ideas. They have ways of turning us against each other. They keep us divided from ourselves, from each other, and from the divine God. They wind their ways into our thoughts and thinking, filling it with doubts, disruptions, and sabotage, with the mission to turn us against ourselves, against others, and against God the Divine. The Divine God cannot interfere, as the Divine has given us free will to choose what we believe in. The Divine has sent us messengers to bring us back to the right path and back to the light as well. But who heeds them? The dark forces ridicule them and then pressure the humans to look away from the divine light and instead focus on their black mirror that traps one with all kinds of false treasures and delights. False treasures and delights for this earthly life, laden with temptations and persuasions that this earthly life is all that there is, and that thoughts of a higher godly power or any type of spiritual path is for those not grounded in sanity. Note the words grounded, to the ground, the earth ground, which is where the dark forces want to keep us, whereas the light powers of the divine want to lighten our hearts and lift us up to the heavens. And for those that want to follow the brighter path to the divine, the dark forces will throw stones at you. They will put an adversary in your way. They will do their best to make you doubt yourself and your faith, and then attempt to convince you that this world is all there is, that this life once lived is over when you are dead and gone. whereas those of us who have taken that leap of faith need no proof that life goes on, an eternal soul with an eternal God divine. To be a part of the divine plan, this is a difficult task. We have limited insight, overshadowed by materialism. We have to clean not just our eyes and ears of the secular world, but we dig deep into our hearts and souls to grasp a kind of spiritual impulse. It is a huge endeavour to lift ourselves up and out of our lower self and awaken them with a spiritual light, a higher way of being, so that we can do something worthwhile, be a part of the divine plan, and not some scatterbrained wastrel who has lived only for one's lower self and for one's immediate families, and being part of the hypnotized herd that unwittingly are under the spell of the dark forces. How do we help people to open their minds and their hearts to become aware of the lunatic asylum they live in, and to no longer accept it but to wake up to the real world? How can we snap people out of their lethargy? It is quite difficult. People are programmed and thus set in their ways. They believe that they are free, but we can see that they are not, as they strive to keep up with whatever new fad or advice the dark forces, disguised as their helpers, their guides, feeds them with. We all want to believe that we are in safe hands, that the governments, the corporate companies, that our friends and family want the best for us, but many of them are misled by the dark forces, who themselves are not just manipulative, they are also very persuasive. Us humans are so gullible, always looking for the next best thing and the easiest way to get to it. No wonder the dark forces have such an easy time dissuading from believing in God and heaven, and instead believe that we, the human ego, has no need of such suspicious and superstitious ideals such as belief and faith. Suspicious and superstitious ideals such as belief and faith. When we dig deep and look into ourselves and into the world and out into the universe, we are aware that we need our belief and our faith to work with the divine cosmos and the harmonic workings of the universe, and to work with the divine source, to be part of the plan of the divine. Praise be!